What's happening, everybody? It's your boy Biggs here with Line Time Industries on another beautiful Friday. It was amazing last night. The last 2 days we had rain, like real rain. Oh my God, it was awesome. It literally came in like Thursday evening, no, Wednesday night, rained pretty much all day Thursday. It was so wonderful. I was able to shoot a couple clips, which was cool. So we got a chance to, work with different, type of mediums, and was getting stuff kind of put together. It was fun. And then last night was my birthday, so I officially turned 21 again. That was awesome. I didn't put it out there. I just wanted to see if we had folks that remembered, and there were quite a few people that did. Thank you so much if you sent me birthday wishes. That was really nice of you guys, and for the gifts and all that stuff. I can't thank you enough. For now on, if I get any kind of gift, I'm going to show it on my channel, because I like to show off how good my friends are, and my family as well. So last night we went, and after work they wanted to go out and have dinner with me. So it's my mom, my dad, my sister, and we went to Olive Garden. Yeah, I love Olive Garden. So good. It's not the best Italian food, but you know what? It's pretty decent, It's not that much of a wait. It's a good opportunity to get everybody together and to, share each other's company, and just talk about stuff. So it was pretty cool. So we did that, and then when we got home kind of early. We got a real treat. It started to literally pour, like it was pouring rain, just pouring. Oh, it was so nice. So I was happy to see that, and it was really cool. Other than that, we just kept it a low-key kind of day. And then today, I actually, just went to work for a Friday. We had, a busy day there at work, and it was kind of cool getting out of work. Everything was good. I have enough energy for tonight. I just want to drive for a couple hours, get some money, and get ready for tomorrow. Full day of driving tomorrow, and then we have a half day shoot in downtown LA at the LA Auto Show. So it'll be myself, it'll be Spanky with Maximus Industries, it'll be J-Star with Liquid Star Photography. So we're all going to be there. He'll be with E-Trunks TV as well. So it's going to be fun. We're going to definitely be rolling out there pretty deep. I also got those of you who've really been following this channel for a long time, I got confirmation that Doc is going to be there. He is going to be at the auto show as well. So we're going to go have breakfast in the morning, and then we will meet up with him. We'll let him know that we're there, where we're at, and we'll meet up a time. And I definitely want to keep cameras rolling when we do see him. So it's been a little while. We haven't seen him since his housewarming party. He bought a nice house, and he invited us over. Thank you so much, buddy. Really, really appreciated that. It was fun. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. So, yeah, we haven't seen him in a while. And, you got to connect with your friends. You got to stay connected, because the time that you don't stay connected that's the time where you're really going to regret it. So, got to stay in there. So much is going on. All right, so the Canon, I've been shooting on it as much as I can get my greedy little hands to film. I shot a little front seat B-roll type stuff when my sister was driving over for dinner last night. So it was cool. I took advantage of that opportunity, and I was just getting it in as much as I can. And you know, to be honest, the footage that I got, I could probably use 15% of it because I need to learn more. You know, I need to learn how to get the best looks out of certain things, certain angles, certain speeds, as fast as it goes. Oh man, did you guys see that? So the flash here, this camera light, it looks like it's back in operation. Boo for California. Boo, California stand. Boo. So California, they have these cameras that are automatic photo cams. If you run a red light in certain areas, they will take a picture of your car and cost you about $500. Yeah, that's California stand. You know, basically ripping off their people. I know they're trying to make the roads safe. Yeah, I get it, but $500 around. Yeah, it's around $500 every time you do that. You're paying for those big bloated, you know, annual earnings that they like to fill their pockets with. That's what's happening. So yeah, it looked like you guys saw it. That flash was going. I saw it with my eyes. That light is active. Now, the history on that is pretty interesting. So, I think I mentioned this in a vlog before, but I'll say it again. So they went and they started like gangbusters putting these photo cameras, it's like every intersection here, in their cities, and they started making all this money, taking pictures of all their citizens and ripping them off, getting their greedy little hands in their pockets and taking their money. And then one smart citizen had an unfortunate incident because of this camera. So this individual was driving his wife's car, and he ran through a red light in his wife's car. You know, that sucks. He's got to pay a lot of money. But the sun visor was up. It wasn't down, right? It wasn't blocking the sun. It was up in a fixed position. And the camera took a picture of him and his front seat passenger, which was at the time performing a certain act on this driver. And that passenger was not his wife. So this smart dude, he doesn't seem smart right now, but this guy, it takes a camera picture, boom, it goes in the mail, he can't hide it. Wife finds out, he gets a divorce. That sucks. Shouldn't be doing that, right? But he took an L for the team. He really did. So this guy got a lawyer and sued California. Yeah, he sued California stand. That is the time where I do agree you should sue him. And he won. And in part of that winning, I'm going to say for a couple of years now, they have not been releasing camera tickets because of what, I guess it went to Supreme Court and all this other stuff. But anyways, it basically, they ruled in his favor because I forget the circumstances of it, but they could not take pictures. Well, they could take pictures, but they cannot fine people doing that. I guess because he argued the amount of harm it had caused in his life. And hey, thank you, Kenny, so much for chiming in. Thank you. It totally destroyed this man's life. So he sued, he won. And for many years, they did not give out camera tickets. Although, hey, Ryan, thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate you, man. I miss working with you, dude. So they literally stopped handing out tickets, but they were still taking pictures. So I remember them going off a couple times, but they never got a ticket. Or at least that I know of. I hope I don't have a warrant. I gotta go check. So anyways, it sucks to see that stupid thing is back on. I hope that they do not activate those anymore, because that's horrible. Absolutely horrible. Horrible. That's California Stand for you guys, folks. And I just got out to my gas. Last week, I got some gas at Costco, and I think it was $3.19. $3.19. This week, today, I just went and got gas right now, and it's down to $2.99. Woo! Yeah! Yeah! We love it! Cheap gas, baby! We're driving all night. But we love cheap gas. And all those naysayers are like, gas is gonna go up. Gas is gonna go up. I don't think so, homeboy. It's sitting nice and pretty for me. So, shout out to Toyota and the Corolla getting that 36 miles per gallon. Yeah, that's what we like. I know it ain't balling yet, but eventually I'll be able to make this little Rolla look pretty decent on her own here. But right now, it's not my focus. I got so many other things I gotta do, and fix and all that other stuff. But hey. So yeah. So that was the whole history of the camera, photo enforcement, they like to call it in California Stand. So, it is what it is. These people, the more you let them take liberties and freedoms from you and charging you, there are verbiage and words written in our Constitution that state that there are certain rights that you cannot be charged for, taxed for, any of that stuff, but they're still doing it. And they're going to find a way to get their greedy little hands on your money. I'm just letting you know, they will find a way to do it, especially in California Stand, especially out here. So, I don't know how your states are. I hope your states don't do that stuff. There are some states that they have it together, and they don't do that crap. And then they got states like this state where it's just ass backwards. So it is what it is. We're sitting in some traffic here, folks. But good news is we're going to be in our zone before 6, well before 6, and it's going to take us about 35 minutes. So we got to talk. Oh, man. So what have I been watching on YouTube lately? That came up. And I gotta say that I have immersed myself in the wonderful world of Casey Neistat. I've heard of this guy so many times, so often. And I gotta say this. He does filmmaking, quote unquote film. Okay, here's another thing too. Filmmakers, you got many different types. You've got filmmakers, you've got cinematographers, you've got videographers, you got all these different groups, right? And they all do different stuff. Right now, I view myself as a videographer because I literally just pick a video recording device and I shoot. Now, when I start making what I shoot beautiful, worthy of, accolades and, praise, then maybe by the people, not me, but maybe by the people, I could be called a cinematographer, right? Maybe then. But that's how I view it. But then let's say I make a beautiful 5-minute short, right? Short film, if you want to call it. They like to call it short film. Dog, listen. When I was in the 90s, and I first started seeing these short films, were literally only first couple, like, okay, this is not cutting it, like it's the quality is horrible, like shot on film. Hey, Allison, woo! Thank you so much, Allison. Awesome, beautiful gal right there. Yeah, so they were shooting these short films on literally like VHS recorder cameras, okay? But they were pretty dang good. They would edit them, and some of them were actually like, they actually felt like a movie, They were pretty dang good. And then oh, what is going on? Oh, I messed up. Sorry about that. My phone was like, oh, you got 50. Of course, everybody needs to get in that lane right now, huh? So my phone is dying on me here. I should have charged this up earlier, but I was in the shower. And, oh, that's another thing. I forgot to eat. Dang it. I gotta go get some food before I start. So I like to get like a little quick bean and cheese burrito. Or something like that. Something small to get me through the night. You know what I mean? So let me check to make sure the phone is charging. All right, we're good. All right, so on the public access channel on cable, these kids that were like, 18, 19, 20 years old, they would make these short films on public access TV, and they would just post it up there. I don't know if it was like they paid like $100 to post these or whatever. I don't know. It was very dirt cheap, and they just, posted stuff up there. So I want to look into that because if it's cheap enough, it'd be kind of cool to see your stuff on TV. But first, I'd have to be able to view it, and that's the problem. I don't think I could view it from what I have. I've got cable, but I'd have to look into that. So it's worth a shot to see how many people are on it. It's an adventure, a throwback to the old days, and it would be a cool video. So these guys would make these 30-minute short films, and it was pretty cool. They had some old equipment. Lighting was terrible. Some of the sounds were pretty good. But anyways, it inspired me to make my own short films with VHS video recorders. Straight up, yeah. So, couple of kids, I grabbed a couple kids in the neighborhood, and I said, hey, let's make a movie. It was a fun thing that we used to do. And some of the stuff I can show and some of the stuff I can't show. But some of it was pretty funny. So, for the time, for our age group, we had a blast shooting it, and it was awesome. No script, no shot sequence, nothing technical, nothing formal. We even had a dummy in one of them, and it was funny. It was funny towards the end. It was like we did a couple combinations of things. We had a bloopers reel. We had the news. We did like a news segment, like a news channel. We had a comedy skit, which I cannot show. That is not ever gonna make the light of day, because some of the people in there didn't quite say some things that were agreeable. Yeah, so just can't do that in this day and age. It's just too crazy. And then my favorite was the last one we did was, there was two things. We did a funny short film about an Olympic bike race that was going on, and one of the main racers that they were talking about, he made an incorrect turn, and he ended up crashing into a neighborhood. He rode right into a pool party and rode his Olympic bike into a crowded pool. I think at the time the Olympics were going on, and we were just having fun with it. And then the last one was the short film that we did, like a murder mystery kind of serious but not so serious, semi-serious, serious short film. And it was cool. I mean, we had some action sequence things that we did back in the day, which, you keep in mind we had no editing software, so we had to film a scene, then film the next scene after that, then film the next scene after that, and there was no splicing, so the tape just ran consecutively all the way to the next scene. I'm gonna digitize it and post it up here someday, somehow, some way. But I gotta dig through a couple of VHSs. I only own a couple of VHS now, tapes, and I gotta find which one it is, and then take it and get it digitalized so we can watch it. But it technically was my first short film shoots of whatever it was. I don't even know. So anyways, we had a lot of fun doing that. We had myself, we had my neighbor Adam, my neighbor Lindsay, my neighbor Gina, my sister Sarah, and a couple other kids that I probably couldn't remember. Maybe neighbor Mike, I don't know, and his brothers and sisters. So I'm not sure. But we had a lot of fun, and we were kids, and even then, as kids, we made videos. So it was cool. So this public access channel used to allow anyone to make short films and post them at night, and they would come on at like 10 o'clock at night and during the late hours of night, and it was just fun to see all these goofy short films about stuff, some of them serious, some of them funny, some of them really good, and you got to see everybody's talents. So it was cool. I would like to get into that. And, everybody, one thing I don't really like is everyone wants to be a filmmaker, right? They want to do all this stuff, right, in that genre. But you got some people that make a 3-minute short and they call it a film. It's like, come on. I think if you're going to call something a film, it's got to be at least an hour long, featured film or a movie. A movie's long, an hour or more. A film would be like an hour long, I need to dive into this classification a little bit better, because I get uneasy with people calling their little 3-minute clips film. It's like, it's stupid sometimes. But, it's encouraging because they're making stuff, and they're helping, express their emotions and feelings out in the world, and people are watching it and viewing it and loving it or whatever. So I don't know. I don't know. The jury's still out on that. But for example, Casey Neistat, he makes shorts, right? And these quote-unquote films are like, some of them are through 2 minutes, 3 minutes. It's like, you can't. I don't even think you can consider that a film. But it is in his eyes, whatever. He puts a lot of time and energy and effort into it. I give him that. Like a very, very, very creative person. And I like it. There's things I like about him, and there's things that are annoying. There's things that are like, don't make sense. But it's inspiration, folks. even if I find a channel where I don't like one thing about it, which is rare, I usually like at least one thing. I can always find something to like, or have been so far. But you know, you can draw, even if you can't find that much to like, you can draw the negatives from it and say, hey, this is what not to do. Do not do this. This looks stupid or whatever, you know? You can expand on that. So, anyways, shout out to you, Casey. Thank you so much for creating your videos. And of course, the time where I start to get into him and his videos, start to get used to him and like watching him, the guy doesn't make a damn video for like 3 weeks. Come on, dog. It's like the Road Warrior. I used to love watching the Road Warrior on survivalthinktank.com. Shout out to you. He made good videos. And then all of a sudden, I get into him and started catching up to his current stuff, and he stops making videos. Like literally the same week where I find the guy, he stops making videos. What the hell? And I'm sorry, I've probably done that to some of you guys, you know? And then not only that, but I start changing my style and doing all kinds of other stuff. And, you know, some people don't like that. I know, I'm sorry, but I'm going to make what I want to make, and that's that. And it doesn't mean that I'm not going to make, you know, emergency preparedness videos anymore. I love emergency preparedness. I'm still participating in it. And today, for an example, is a great reason why you need to at least educate yourself, keep up with that, because Anchorage, Alaska had a 7.0 earthquake, and it was pretty devastating over there. Infrastructure is jacked up. So I haven't seen any videos, pictures, or any of that, but I'm hearing about it all day long on the radio, and it's pretty sad. So my thoughts are with you guys tonight. I hope everything works out. I hope you guys are able to rebuild, you know, your infrastructure in your area. You know, I just remember one crazy fact that came up in 1964 when they had their major earthquake in Alaska. That lasted for over 4 minutes. It was like 4.5 minutes. 4.5 minutes of like a 9-point-something earthquake. I can't even fathom that. The biggest one I've been in was 6.7, Northridge. That was big earthquake. That destroyed a lot of stuff. People died. But a 9-point-something. Not only that, over 4 minutes long of that terrible amount of shaking. I don't know. Alaska does not seem like the place I would like to call home. You know, I just wouldn't want to go there. I would love to visit Alaska, and I will visit Alaska, but it's not a place for me. So wow. So anyways, we're getting close to our zone right now. I'm going to wrap up the video here. I've already been on for almost 29 minutes. Thank you so much if you're hanging out. If you hung out so far to this point, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And thumbs up that video. I appreciate it. If you like this video, thumbs it up. Give it those thumbs it up. Yeah. And throw comments down below about any of the topics I talked about. I want to hear what you think about that. You know, red light cameras, big earthquakes in Alaska, short films, cinematographers, videographers, you know, these titles, these filmmaker titles. You know, what do you think about that? I kind of hope we would go back to the old school way where, you know, our short films were at least 30 minutes long. I love that. I know they're hard to shoot. They're hard. It takes a lot of work. I remember when we did our first short, even with no editing, it took us like a week to shoot that. But it was fun. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I gotta find it. It's gonna take me a while. I still have not set up the studio. garage. I have still not set up my office. I am lacking like you wouldn't believe. But I'm putting in double duty. I'm putting in double duty. I got to get Christmas over with. I got to get it on over with. We got our birthday out of the way. Yeah. I got to get Christmas out of the way. Yeah. And then it's time to build my empire. I got inspiration from Casey's amazing, super high functional studio. I got inspired, and I'm going to be building something like that, but that fits me and fits my situation. So that's what I got going on. We're gonna have to really do a lot of damage in there and fix a lot of stuff, but we're gonna paint it. We're gonna make it look awesome and amazing at the same time. We're gonna fill it up with memorabilia. You guys saw my original garage, my original workshop. Well, let me not say original, but the last one I had in LA, I had filled up a lot of, memorabilia type stuff. I've got to fix one of my tables. I got some things to do, but we're going to fix them. We're going to get them going, and we're going to get out there and get these videos cranking. Now that I got all the software and the cameras and the computer, and I have no excuses. No excuses. The only thing is time. I don't have as much time as everyone else out there. I work multiple jobs, multiple businesses I'm trying to start up. I got a lot of stuff going on. But about everything and everyone, and I'm going to attend. Even if it's just a live feed for right now. But we are recording on mediums right now to make edited videos that are coming soon. And I'm going to try to edit every single one I can and post them up there. I gotta button up loose ends first. So thanks for watching. Appreciate it. If you can, please go subscribe to the channel. We are going to be growing. We need to grow. We will start a campaign to get us to 1,000 subs. We can do it. We can do it. I have not even started that. I haven't even started it yet. But we will get there, folks. We will get there. With your help and sharing this across social media, we shall get there. Until then, thank you so much for watching. I gotta get out of here. Have a good Friday.